Product provided by Nintendo for review purposes. So the first installment of Nintendo's newest franchise, ARMS, is finally almost here. I was lucky enough to receive an early copy for review, and I can safely say that the main theme song is really catchy and I can't get it out of my head. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In all seriousness though, I'm not normally too into fighting games, but in typical Nintendo fashion, ARMS is different from your normal fighting game. So is it worth a look? Well, let's take a look and see if it's worth a look. Okay. ARMS is all about the ARMS League, and more specifically, the fighters that participate in it. There's characters like Springman, an ambitious and dedicated fighter, Ribbon Girl, a famous idol, Min Min, the Noodle Girl, Twintella, who uses her hair instead of her arms, and of course you can't forget, Random Freaking Mummy Man. Nobody really seems to know what's up with that guy. But it's probably okay, we can have him in the league, he's not gonna kill anyone, probably. As long as he doesn't have those like scarab things that crawl around in your skin. It's okay with me. Those things kind of freak me out. Then there's Meccanica, who I have to say I do not approve of being in the league. Not only is she only 14 years old, she doesn't even have real stretch arms. She's just in a robot. She's an arms imposter. At least Bite and Bark are actual robots, though I don't like fighting them because you have to punch the dog in the face and that makes me sad. Just beating the crap out of Bite while he lays there half dead on the ground, helpless to aid his master. So sad. The worst part is when you win and the dog runs up to his lifeless robo body. It's just gut-wrenching. The characters are all really interesting and unique, and they're even voiced well. My favorite voice probably being Helix. He just kinda screams and makes random noises. I love it. You're probably wondering, how did all these guys get these crazy stretch arms anyway? Well, I have no idea. Aliens, maybe? Yeah, probably aliens. You learn little things about each character as you play through the Grand Prix single-player mode, like Helix, the green blobby guy from a few seconds ago, is a test tube experiment, and Min Min's mom owns a restaurant called Nintendo Noodle House. I like that. It's like Nintendo, but it's Nintendo. It even appears to take place in a completely unique fictional world based on the maps displayed during the character introductions. I do wish that there were a few more specifics laid out, but there is a fun, mysterious bit of lore for them to expand upon in future installments, or perhaps even DLC. But that's enough about the story and characters. Let's move on to the most important thing. You can do this. Okay, I'm just kidding. Although I do really like that you can do that. It's funny to me. I will keep doing it forever. What's actually important, of course, is how the game plays. Just one look at ARMS and it's pretty clear that it's much different from your typical fighting game. The obvious difference being the long, slinky-like arms and occasionally hair that the characters have. Also chains. This guy has chains for arms. I don't know how that works either, but at some point I'm gonna have to stop asking questions because I'm not getting any answers. You don't just throw punches, you have to actually aim your punches. Besides punching, you can also block and grab. There's a sort of rock, paper, scissors aspect to the combat where blocks cancel out punches, punches break through grabs, and grabs override blocking. And in turn, a punch cancels out a punch, a grab cancels out a grab, and I guess a block cancels out a block? Not very exciting though. Just gonna sit there. Every character starts off with 3 different glove types, but you can unlock more options by earning coins and then playing the Get Arms minigame. There's the straightforward glove types, boomerangs, which can loop around obstacles or punches, salamanders, which are basically whips, lasers, which are great for poking, and a handful of other stuff as well. One of my personal favorite simple combos is the tri-bolt in one hand with a punching glove in the other. I throw the tri-bolt's shotgun-esque rockets out as often as possible, and once I read the direction the other player is dodging, I throw out a heavy damage-dealing punch that ideally catches them off guard. And as you play more, you'll come up with new arm combos and different strategies depending on who you're facing and what arm types they're using. Or of course, you can just use the foolproof plan, the Double Guardian combo. No, you can never hit me! Add in the supers that you can charge up over time, the different elemental types each arm has, and the items like bombs and healing bottles that force you to quickly fight for specific areas of the map, and you've got a combat system that's not only addicting, but surprisingly complex. And oh yeah, there's also motion controls, I almost forgot. I almost exclusively used the controller while playing, but I did try out the motion control, and it was pretty fun and definitely usable. That was fun. As far as the different modes, there's little random stuff like target practice, a volleyball mode, and a basketball mode. Hashtag calculated. You did that, and I knew that would happen. But the bulk of the content comes from the local versus mode, the online multiplayer, which as far as I can tell pre-release is really solid, and the Grand Prix campaign mode. The single player Grand Prix was alright, and the NPCs actually have pretty good AI for a fighting game, but I was especially surprised at how much fun it was to play through the Grand Prix mode on co-op with a friend. We're actually doing a PB and Jeff series on the Grand Prix co-op mode on PBG Gameplay that I'll link to the end if you're interested in checking it out. So that's ARMS for the Switch. I was expecting to enjoy it, but honestly I enjoyed it even more than I thought that I would. It kind of reminds me of Splatoon in a way. With that game, Nintendo kind of Nintendo-ized the shooter genre, and I think with ARMS, it was kind of similar in that they Nintendo-ized the fighting game genre. And it kind of makes me wonder, what is Nintendo gonna Nintendo-ize next? How about a Nintendo-ized horror game? Oh wait, they already did that with Luigi's Mansion. Maybe they could Nintendo-ize aliens. Nintendo aliens. Pikmin are kind of like aliens though, maybe, so maybe that doesn't work either. Nintendo-ize real life. Freaking Animal Crossing! Nintendo-ized platformers, that was just done from the start. Nintendo-ized sports games, they've done a million of those. Nintendo-ized boats? Nintendo-ized boats? Wind Waker. Nintendo! You're running out of ideas, guys. I don't want to discourage you, but there's no ideas left. They didn't Zuzi, stop it! Wait. Nintendo-ized Grand Theft Auto. Yoshi, Grand Theft Yoshi. Whew. I thought you guys were done. I thought Nintendo was over, but we're saved. All right, see you guys next time. Mama! That was pretty bad.
Dude.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to see more videos. If you want to see more Switch videos in particular, then give me a like on this video, leave me a comment. It really helps me out and it helps me know whether I should do more reviews for new future Switch games. And again, if you want to see the co-op playthrough of ARMS on the gameplay channel, make sure you click right here on the screen and you can go and check it out. Bye-bye!